Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I know I have been missing in action. Y'all, I've been out here in these streets, like for real. Between me trying to live my life and trying to buy this home, because I've actually started viewing homes now. And it is T-rash, okay? And I think I may just stick to apartment living because what they offering for the amount, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But let's go ahead and do some makeup today. Probably gonna be doing like a simple fall look, nothing too major, you know, like, but we gonna chit chat and we gonna get back. So let's go. All right, I'm gonna be using just a little Nika K, I think it's also known as NK pencil. Got this from my local beauty supply store a while ago. Don't feel like going to go re-up on my NYX pencil, because it just seems as though every time I go into Sephora or wherever I'm going, Ulta, I just can't contain myself, you know, and I always wind up buying way more than I need. So I'm just gonna stay away from those type of stores. But we're just gonna fill in our brow, nothing too major. Y'all know I don't ever do anything really with them. They're a little thick and out of control, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. I'm going to be using some of my NARS Cafe Concealer, and I'm just going to clean up my brows because they're looking kind of crazy right now. Y'all, I have been not apartment shopping, but I've been home shopping because we finally got everything approved and set up and ready to go. So I've been shopping, and I'm going to tell y'all, these folks have lost their everlasting damn mind. So the one house that I went into, like, extremely small. So small that literally as soon as you step in, you in the living room, you take 2 steps to the right, you in the kitchen. You take 2 steps to the left, you are in the bedroom. And it's like, I understand with my budget, I'm not trying to be fancy, but you mean to tell me 1,000 square feet, you want 260,000 for it? Like, girl, I can't hardly even breathe in here. And I told my realtor, I'm like, what the hell? You know damn well. And then I'm talking about, like, they pumped up this house so much. They're like, yeah, it's a great house, beautiful. And I should have knew something was up. I should have knew something was up because there was literally only 9 pictures of the home. But it made sense because the entire house fit in those fucking 9 pictures. Like, there was nothing else to see. I told that lady, I said, look, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to downplay nobody because, you know, for a single person, this may work for them, right? Be a nice little bachelorette pad, whatever. But for me and mine, this is just not going to work. I told her, I said, my apartment is bigger than this whole entire home. Like, this is fucking crazy. And I just got, like, really discouraged. Like, the neighborhood was nice or whatever, but I was just like, And then we went to go see another one yesterday. Like, my experience, y'all, with this shit. I say, let's do, like, a green look today. Why not? Let's go for it. So this right here is the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette, and we're gonna go ahead and do a look with this. I'm gonna be taking some brown. Let's just start out with, like, a little bit of brownness in here and apply this as, like, our crease color or whatever, you know, just kind of go up in here. So we go, and I find this house that has a pool, good price range, and there's a downfall because the school seemed to be trash, and I didn't really look at that. I just saw that it had a pool, nice little kitchen set up, and I was like, oh yes, perfect. So I send my realtor the information, let her know I want to go look at it. She's like, okay, bet, we'll go tomorrow. She schedules the time for us to go. When we pull up, not prior to us being there, because we actually went and kind of like drove the neighborhood, because again, I want to make sure I'm living somewhere. If I gotta be here, I want to make sure y'all not racist over here, y'all not doing that, y'all got what you're doing. So I drove the neighborhood, and there was nobody there. But then the moment our time came, and I don't know if the initial realtor, because you know you have your realtor and then the person who's selling the home, I don't know if their realtor scheduled all of us at the same time, but it was very overwhelming. Like, we pulled up at 3:45 and there was nobody outside. Then we seen a car pull up behind us, and I'm like, what's going on? My realtor was like, well, we got the time slot of 3:45, so I don't know why they're here. So then they get out of the car and try to walk up to the home with us. Like, no, we doing one showing at a time, babes. we doing one showing at a fucking time. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna go in with like a little bit of this purple that's in here. It's like a deep purple. Just to kind of deepen this up, just a smidget, you know, like not too much, but just like a little bit. So anyway, my ex, yes, my ex today, I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all know it teeter-totters, depends on the day you ask me what we are, okay? Anyway, so he's like, that's like a sales tactic that you have everybody show up at one time, so you get the vibe that there are multiple offers on this home, so you better get your offer in soon so you can buy it. Anyway, we get into the house, and I think the whole scenario of everybody showing up at one time, it overwhelmed me because you know how I feel about a lot of people. And then I'm nervous because I'm like, what y'all, you're a little close. What the fuck is you doing? You're a little close, you know? Like, I don't like that. So we get into the home. This home is small as well, but the way that the layout was, it made it feel like it was a little bit bigger. Again, 1,000 square feet. I can't do nothing with 1,000 square feet. Pool, backyard, definitely amazing, so beautiful, so damn beautiful, but the rooms are so small. And I'm sorry, not sorry, but I do not want to be able to see my children from my room. I at this point in this stage in my life where my kids, they get on my nerves, I need you to be somewhere on the other side of the house. I don't want to be in that damn close quarters. And the way that they freaking argue, no, it was an immediate no. If y'all not new here, you know I'm going in with like just a smidge of black. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. Don't act surprised. But I'm going to add just like a little bit of black off here in this little corner. And normally when I do my black, I do not pass like the arch of my brow. So just going to keep it right there. But like, it was just a small ass house. And my ex said it too. He's like, when you walk in, he's like, it threw me off because when you walk in, you see the kitchen and then you can see directly outside. You can see your living room. It ain't no dining room, but like, you can't even run to the right, you know, like it's no more room to the right. Like it's immediate to the left. You in the bedroom. Like, girl, my apartment is bigger than this. This is freaking ridiculous. And they wanted, I think 250 for it or whatever. But I already know they're probably gonna get more because the amount of people that showed up and was trying to buy that home. So I already know. And that's what my realtor said. She's like, you gotta be prepared to go in and bid over. And like I said, for me, the selling point was the pool, girl. The pool. The kitchen didn't even pan out and look the way I wanted it to look. And I don't mind putting in a little bit of work, but it just did not look the way that I wanted to look. So I was like, I'm damn sure not bidding over what the hell this home is worth. You done lost your damn mind. Pull the plug. I'm out. Don't feel like cutting my crease, so we're not gonna cut my crease. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that this comes out the way it's supposed to. Okay. And then, y'all, when I was looking, oh, wait a minute. Because that might be cute. That might be hitting, y'all. Okay. But anyway, when I was looking at the schools online, there were like several reviews saying that when the teachers were confronted by a parent about their child, that the teachers started to treat their children differently, you know, and it was always a picking on them type of situation. Then they were talking about like bullies, and the bullies weren't getting anything done. And that's just not going to work for me. Because one thing about Ari, if Ari don't do nothing else, Ari will show her ass, okay? It will be to the point that I will have Al Sharpton and CBS News up in this bitch. You may not want to fucking try me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting angry just fucking thinking about it. I said, no, let me just... No, because I wouldn't be able to do right. Just wouldn't be able to do right. No, but this is so pretty. I love green, y'all. I know y'all may not be feeling green, but I absolutely love greens, blues, that type of little hue shit on me. It just makes the skin pop out. No. Okay, there is a palette. I believe that this is the Lick and Lash Flamingo palette. Looks like this right here. Beautiful colors. Absolutely love them. I probably should have used that green out of there because she be bright. Let me see. Hold on. Because you know I be mixing stuff. I might mix her a little bit. Hang on. Let's mix it. Okay, we're going to use a little emerald color out of here to see what happens. You know, if you ever just want to know what to do with your makeup, just do random shit and see what works, you know? You just never know. Anyway, I really opened up this palette, which, I mean, that didn't really do too much of a difference. At least I don't see one. But I really opened up this palette because that little white color in here, this one, like a little shimmer color. Sometimes it comes off pretty green. So I wanted to use that in my inner corners to kind of like brighten this up in here, you know? Oh, y'all see what I did? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, that's cute. I mean, a lot of fallout from it, but adorable. Yeah. All right, moving on. We're going to use our Up All Nighter primer because this is just what I can find right here, right now. Okay? No particular reason, just what I can find. So this is what we're going to use. I'm going to apply this to the skin, you know, get it all prep and prime. And then we're going to go into the topic of why my ex is my ex and why Let It Burn has been on replay, y'all. Like, I'm trying to get my life together. I really am. It's hard as hell, but I'm trying to get it together. Going in with my NARS foundation. Y'all know this is the NAMIBIA. Girl, I don't know how to pronounce nothing. Just look in the description. It's gonna be there, okay? Because I don't know how to pronounce nothing. And y'all know y'all act like y'all some damn Aquila and the Bees. We don't have time for it over here. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. It's me, okay? My ex is a great guy. I think he's a wonderful man, right? But I've realized that I have a chemical imbalance. There is something going on in my mental that I'm not. I probably need to go get it checked out. I'm for real. I probably need to go get checked out. But anyway, I was having a conversation with my boyfriend. Not like my boyfriend, but my friend that's a boy. So my male friend. Maybe I should just say male friend. I don't know why I'm making it so complicated, but whatever. So I was having a conversation with him, and we were just like discussing the people that we with, you know, and how stressful it is trying to be in a relationship and play games, because that's all this is. It's just a big ass damn game that everybody is playing. For whatever reason, me and my ex just can't get it together. Why? I don't know. We will have a good stretch and a good run. 3-4 months, we be good. We ain't got no problems. And then after that, it's just like, you know what? It's just not working out. It's just not freaking working out. I don't know why, but it ain't for me, right? And so, we will break up, but we'll still remain friends, because at the end of the day, like, that's still my nigga. Like, that's my road dog. Like, for real, we've been cool, or we've been off and on for the last 2 years, and that's just my buddy, you know? Like, it's hard to say goodbye to my buddy. But what did Usher say? The party ain't jumping like it used to, even though that's my groove too, you know? Like, that's where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with some of my NARS concealer. Cafe is the color, and we're just gonna do all of this. You know how we do it. We did it in the last video, y'all know. Anyway, I'm talking to my friend, and he's known me since high school, right? So he know who I am. It's crazy, because if you've known me since high school, like, you know, I ain't changed not one bit. That's why when y'all be trying to get me to change, I be like, I'm not going to fucking change. Like, I've been this way forever, and it's just gonna be what it is. But anyway, I was telling him the problem is, and this is a no judgment zone, and the first person to judge me, you're getting blocked. And I mean it, you're getting blocked. So I need to fear the person I'm with, just like an ounce, you know what I'm saying? Like, not fear, like I feel like, oh my goodness, I can't open up my mouth type shit. But I need to know in the back of my mind that you a little crazy, and it's some things I just shouldn't cross the line with you on. I was talking to my friend, and I said, this man has loved me like no other. If I'm going to take anything from this relationship, it is going to be the fact that this man has loved me unconditionally and really showed me what love was. And I get that, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I would never take that from him. Okay? But my thing is this. The man lets me get away with way too damn much. Like, I'm an alpha female, right? And it's not because I want to be, it's because I gotta be. But I'm an alpha, right? And I'm also a boundary pusher. Then this is just with anybody. Like, I'm gonna push a little bit, and I'm gonna see how much I can get away with. It's kind of like I'm a kid. I'm gonna push just a little bit, and if you let me fucking get away with it, I'm the type of person where they say, if you give them an inch, they take them out. I'm the mile. I'm gonna take the fucking mile every single time. Like, I'm just gonna continue to push. I don't know why. Again, it's a chemical imbalance. I don't know why, but I'm gonna keep fucking pushing it. All right, I'm gonna use some of my Fenty honey setting powder. I probably should use my Beauty Bakery, but we're gonna try this and see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna push the boundaries, and you have to not so much check me, but yeah, yeah, you gonna have to set your foot down and check me on some shit, right? You gonna have to let me know, hey, you can't talk to me like that. Some shit you just can't fucking do, right? And if I don't get that feeling from you, again, I'm going to push and push and push. I don't know why, but I want to see how far I can fucking go. Again, chemical imbalance, okay? I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying it's a little off. I know it's wrong, but I'm telling you what I need. And so my friend's like, well, I mean, I'm not understanding. I said, okay, well, the perfect example would be when we're arguing. This man, in the last 2 years that we have been together, his temperament is so freaking low. Like, he do not flip out about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen him flip out on somebody else. I've never seen him raise his voice to me. These are all good signs, right? Because you don't want nobody going upside your head. Like, I done had that before. It's not funny. It's not freaking funny, but I had to explain that in a different story time. Woo, that was a roller coaster. Okay, so it's not to that extent. Like, you don't want that. But I need to be a little bit scared. Okay? I need to be a little bit scared in order for me to act right. It's crazy. I know. I get it. I got it. Y'all ain't got to tell me. I know. Okay? But I'm about to go into details and really explain why I need to have it. Okay, I'm using my One Size by Patrick Starr, not by Jeffree Star. Okay? And I'm using the first two shades to kind of like bronze my skin a little bit, because that's like my favorite thing to do. Yeah. Let me get up in here first. Hold on, I'm coming with the rest of the story. Just hang on. Let me get up in here right quick. So the reason why I really need somebody to kind of put their foot down and set boundaries when it comes to me, because again, I do not know when to stop. And I don't know if it's like a Virgo thing or if it's just a Ari thing. Because when I get to that point, when I get to that space, oh my goodness, my mouth hurt. Did I tell you I went to the dentist? I went to the dentist and I had to get like teeth pulled, and I gotta go back next week, so I gotta get some more work done. Make sure y'all take care of y'all teeth, because it's super fucking expensive if you don't. Anyway, but I don't know whether it's a Virgo thing or whether it's just my thing, but I push and I push and I push, right? But if you kind of set your foot down and I'm like, just yoke me up one good time. You yoke me up one good time. Girl, I'm not fucking playing with you. Do one of those where you gotta have your lips tight. I'm not fucking playing with you. Like, that's what I need a little bit. Then I know, like, don't play with him. Some of the shit I say I wouldn't say, because in the back of my mind I'd be like, at any moment he might snap. Prime example would be, I was talking to this guy, right? And again, I'm gonna push them damn boundaries. I'm just gonna fucking push him. And he pissed me off. And the first time he pissed me off, like, I was just kind of like, fuck you, trick ass nigga. Like, okay, let's test the waters. Let's see how far that's going to get me, right? So I said that, and he didn't say nothing, and then wanted to talk again. We decided to make up, because I'm one of those people, like, I'm going to cuss you out, and then 5 minutes later, I might want to hug. Like, I'm a little Sour Patch Kid. Like, first I'm sour, and then I'm sweet. Like, that's just what it is. So anyway, I called him that. He didn't say nothing, right? And then we got back cool. We got back cordial. Cool beans, ain't no more problems. But then when he pissed me off again, because I knew in the back of my mind, you didn't check me on that first one. You didn't say, hey, don't call me no fuck ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't say that. So now what I do, I take it a step fucking further, because I know I can. Okay? You need to set boundaries with me. So when we got into it again, I was like, nigga, fuck your bald-headed ass granny, bitch. Like, okay, where we going with this? You see the craziness and the hype? Listen, I got problems. Is this immature? Yes. Is it childish? Absolutely. Am I going to grow up? No. Because I don't know. I don't know. Like, and then if you take me back after saying some shit like that, it's going to go even further. Like, I'm probably gonna tell you that your kid don't look like you. Just insert a little bit of seed of doubt. Why? I don't know. Ooh, speaking of which, I used to talk to this guy, right? Oh my goodness, don't have kids. So I'll tell you, I don't have kids, y'all, because kids are freaking little sponges and they snitches. So I happened to be talking to him, and he had this kid, and this kid to me did not look like this man at all. Not saying that your kid gotta have like all of your face. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying this kid, bro, this wasn't his kid. It wasn't his damn kid, but he refused to get a DNA test. So I happened to just be around the house, you know, talking to one of my good girlfriends and having a discussion. This is why, again, you do not have kids. I'm around the house cleaning, you know, talking to my good girlfriend, and I tell her, I'm like, man, that baby not his. You know, that baby not his. Like, the baby don't look like him, nothing, right? Why the next time I see that man, my son gonna tell him, my mama said that baby not yours. Like, I said, I did not say that. I said the baby wasn't mine, as in, like, that's not my kid, because they asked me if it was my kid. I'm the worst liar ever. If I lie, y'all gonna automatically know when I'm lying, because I can't lie worth a damn. And by no means, I do not want y'all to take this the wrong way. I am not saying that I need somebody to go upside my head. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Because I don't think that DV is funny at all, okay? I just make a joke out of my life because, yeah, it's a coping mechanism. So, I remember I had been in one DV relationship, and that shit changed my damn outlook on things, okay? Because I'm talking about, we used to be tussling. This was in like my senior year of high school too. Like, we used to be tussling back and forth. Pow, pow, pow. Let me tell you something. I may not have won every damn fight, but I can assure you of one thing. The amount of bruises I came out with, his bitch ass came out with the same amount. I'll tell you that much, okay? It was a tie up in that bitch. But I blame it on both us being young. Like, that's not an excuse, but we were. And I don't think that either one of us really knew the type of relationship that was a healthy relationship. He came from a broken home where his dad was serving time for doing that, you know. And then I came from a home where I had seen some shit as well, you know. Like, so we were thinking that's just how a relationship goes. Remember, that nigga stole from me, bitch. Stole from me. And then try to blame it on his fucking grandmother. And my naive ass believed that shit. So here we is around the house beefing with his fucking grandmother. And this nigga the whole time the one that fucking stole it from me. I'm sorry, Granny. If you see this, I apologize to you, okay? Because you did not deserve that. Your grandson wasn't shit. And I apologize that I even took his side, baby. This is what they talk about when they say being blind by the dick. Okay, this nigga stole from me while I was asleep. I was working at a bank job. I think I was making like $12, $13 an hour. And I had got my first paycheck because my mom we wasn't on the same terms. That's why I was staying with his grandmother and him. But I got my first paycheck, and I remember counting it in front of him and putting it inside like little bank envelope and putting it inside my drawer. I woke up the next day, counted it again, and I was missing like $300 out of there. And I was like, you know, have you seen my money? Talking to him, and he's like, you know what, my grandmother probably did that shit. She sure did. But this nigga sure did come up in there with some new forces and some weed. See, you see, girl, you see. Then we both got the nerve to be under this lady's roof. She paying for everything, and she talking about, why the hell would I steal $300 from you? And now that I'm adult, now that I can look back on it, it's like, why the fuck would she steal $300? She taking care of us. She's paying the mortgage. A bitch was getting food stamps, so I did. Girl, what I wouldn't do for some food stamps right now. Let me know if y'all out there selling them. If you got some food stamps for sale, let me know. And I've heard that the prices went up from 200. I know it's $200 and you get $300 worth of stamps. It used to be 50 cents on the dollar. Let me tell you something. I think that's still a good bargain. Let me know. Let me know for real, okay? Because what I wouldn't do for some goddamn food stamps right now. Anyway, she was like, I ain't got no reason to steal from y'all. And we sitting at that table like, yeah, that is pretty grimy. Her ass would do some shit like that. And meanwhile, we not paying our one goddamn bill. Oh, that was trifling of us. I apologize to you. If I ever see you again, I know you in Cleveland. Well, that's the last time I knew you were. But if I ever see you again, I owe you a major apology. If you ever see this, I owe you a major apology. Your grandson still ain't shit. I know the nigga is rapping in the back seat of cars for a sack of weed now. He's going outside. But you... love you. But I remember this one time we got into it so bad that his grandmother kicked him out, right? Because yeah, she loved me over her own grandson because yeah, Yeah, I had my shit together, okay? And his ass wasn't doing nothing but bumming. Girl, I shouldn't even been with him. It's so much shit I can tell you about him. He used to have a cousin he used to run with, and it was rumors that his cousin had slept with a guy, and he was always with this cousin. So, in the back of my mind, I always wondered if he was just out here slinging his dick to men as well. I don't know. Okay, that's a whole nother story. Glad I got out when I got out. Okay, amen. Um, anyway, his grandmother had kicked him out, and she said I could still stay there. This one particular time I happened to be there. How that nigga knew I was there, because I didn't have no car or anything else. I think he might have went up to my job and saw that I wasn't at my job, and his grandmother was not home, so he decided to come over. And let me tell y'all, I would not let him in. So he's banging on the door. My bad, my phone rang. Anyway, I wouldn't let him in, so he's like banging on the door. He's like, "Bitch, I know you in there." And the way that she had it is that she had like a little hole in her door. People that have holes in their door that can see outside, like, and you don't put no curtain over it. Like, what's wrong with you? Is you crazy? All this crime around here, is you nuts? Anyway, he could see me through there, and he's like, "Bitch, I know you in there." Da da da. So I'm not letting him in because like you are a psychopath, and I'm tired of fighting. My ribs is sore, nigga. Like we just got into it the other day. Like, nigga, I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to process my trauma. Leave me alone. So, girl, he goes and fucking. She had like a kitchen, and in the kitchen there was a window like right above the sink. Y'all know them the windows. He goes and climbs through this little ass fucking window. Now, mind you, this nigga is like 6'8", 6'9". I'm 5'6", okay? He climbs his big ass through this fucking window, and I'm trying not to chuckle, but I'm like, God damn, bitch. I probably should have slammed the shit on his hands, but I didn't. I wasn't in that mindset, so I didn't slam it on his hands, girl. So he climbs through, and I'm laughing. He like, "Oh, bitch, it's funny. It's funny." Like, as he got like one arm and one leg through his window. So I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Because I already know I'm trying to mentally prepare myself. Because it's about to be a fucking fight. I already know we about to get into it. Lord, when I tell y'all, before I continue my story with this shit, when I tell y'all these motherfuckers at this mortgage company is pissing me off. Like, they told me to pay something off my car. So I pay my car off. Now they want to ask me where the money came from. Why the fuck does it matter? Why the fuck does it matter? Is the car paid off, and do I have enough for a down payment? So why does it fucking matter? Boy, I'm telling you, they like that fucking IRS. They stay in my fucking business. I need to see the source of how it's paid. It don't fucking matter. It's paid, bitch. It's paid. This is why I say I'm about to just get an apartment, because this right here, y'all, you in my business. Don't do that. I'm legit about to be like, nigga, I sold some ass, okay? I sold some ass for some cash. So how the fuck am I supposed to keep up with those fucking transactions? Like, ugh, girl, I'm so fucking irritated right now. Like, just leave me alone. Just fucking leave me alone. I need a day, because y'all is overwhelming me with all this bullshit, okay? Fucking worried about where the hell the money come from. Mind your business. Okay, y'all know the drill. I threw some curls into my hair, and I'm about to hurry up and get done with this video because I done got pissed off all over again. Because I thought about the other time this nigga told me he was gonna flip some money. This time he took 500. Gonna tell me he gonna flip 500. He's like, give me the 500. I'm gonna flip it. We're gonna go and get an apartment. Trust me, you know, I got a deal lined up. Da 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 da. All this extra shit. So I give him the 500. Do you know he lost my fucking 500? He was not able to flip it. He was not able to fucking flip it. Now, I never got my money back. And to this day, I want my money back. He owe me. If you see this, bitch, give me my fucking money. Okay, I'm going to take some Fenty Beauty. At first, I'm not going to lie to you. I was not a fan of this bronzer. But now, girl, she be kind of hitting a little bit. I see what she does. She brings some color back into your skin. Would I use her just by herself? No. Because she is extremely red, okay? But just like after I get done contouring and stuff, like with the one side, like how I did today, yeah, yeah, I'd use it. I'd use it because, you know, it kind of warms me up just a little bit. But anyway, back to this damn story, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know I got like ADHD, so I get distracted. But anyway, so he gets through this damn window and immediately begins to attack me. And at this time, I've been wearing lace fronts and lace wigs since they first came out. Like the full lace wig, I used to go to a beautician. You charged me $1,000 to do it, and I used to pay. So he comes in and he immediately, because everybody used to think that was my hair, because, you know, lace wigs had just come out. So he begins to pull my damn hair. And when I tell y'all, as we're going up the stairs, because it's like a flight of steps, we're going up the steps, I'm holding on to my wig because I'm like, girl, one thing about it, I'ma leave with my motherfucking wig, okay? If I don't leave with shit else, if I don't leave with no clothes on my back, no shoes on my feet, bitch, I'm leaving with my wig on. Okay, I'm gonna use some of this MAC Chestnut. Make sure my lips is nice and dry. But I'm gonna use some of this MAC Chestnut, this lip liner right here. We gonna line our lips. Anyway, y'all, we are in there brawling, okay? Ain't nobody home. I don't think she had a house phone, and when I say we brawling with like no breaks, I didn't have time to go and get my cell phone to call nobody, right? So it gets to a point where she has this table in her living room or in her dining room. No, it was in the living room. In her living room, she has this table, and now we're in the living room, we're fighting, and this man lifts me up and slams me with all his might, and I was like this close to my head hitting that table. When I tell y'all, I got up, got my shit, and I walked out. That was it. That was all it took for me, nigga. That's all you had to do. I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play no more. That was it. That was it. I'm like, I'm tired, I'm out of breath, nigga. Like, I'm over it. But what's crazy is that wasn't even like our last fight. I happened to be like maybe a couple weeks later, a couple months later, I happened to be walking and seeing him walking, and when I tell y'all, I took off on his ass. I took off on his ass. I'm talking about this time I had caught him off guard, so we was just bop, bop, bop. I was getting all my motherfucking licks back. So then finally he got his cell phone, called his cousin out there. So now me and the cousin tussling. Girl, I done been through some shit. Hey, I'm gonna try this. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work, but the girlies on TikTok seem to keep going crazy over this, and for me it was okay. It was just okay. Anyway, this is the Fenty hot chocolate. We're gonna try it again. Like I said, the girls on TikTok are going crazy over this, and I'm like, it was okay to me, you know? Okay. And then I'm gonna add some of my brightener from Maybelline to the center to see if I can get it to be just like a little bit brighter. And with the little brightness of this one. Child, today's video went all over the place. I'm sorry. I was supposed to stay on track, but y'all know how to go. I'm just gonna add like a little bit of whitener in here. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I wanted to let you guys know about this hair because I keep getting questions about it. I didn't realize that you guys like my hair. I don't know how to do hair, okay? So I can't give y'all a tutorial because I don't know what the hell I be doing. Every day is something different. But this hair, I've said it before, it is Amazon's hair, okay? I actually have it linked into my Amazon storefront, which is also linked into the description of this video. So if you guys are going to go purchase it, make sure you purchase it from my Amazon storefront because I'm not gatekeeping and I put y'all on, and the least y'all can do is give me a little bit of commission. I appreciate that. But anyway, yes, that is what this is. Also just wanted to make sure I put this out there again. I am not encouraging DV relationships. I just told y'all what the hell I went through. It was crazy, wasn't it? Now I can laugh about it now because it's been years later, but at the time I was very broken up. I was very hurt. So I'm not saying that I want a DV relationship. I'm just saying I want more of an assertive man, you know, like just hit me up just a little bit. Girl, get your life together and quit acting like that, you know, like just I'll be like, okay, you know, let me get myself together, let me reevaluate some shit. But anyway, I have to go. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.